always hate doing intros. I never know what to say. Hey guys, welcome back to the August Diaries. This was highly requested from you guys. I posted an Instagram photo where I used this eyeshadow palette, the Smashbox palette in ABLAZE, and so I wanted to show you guys how I did it. So I'm recreating it. Let's get started. Ah! Somehow my dog is sleeping through all of this. I'm not really sure how. Let's get started. My hair did look good earlier today. So I'm gonna start with Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash. Now I'm gonna use my IREDALE Pressed Powder Foundation and my favorite multitasker brush from Sephora. I talked about this brush along with my other favorites in a recent post that I will link below. I know I wear this foundation all the time, but I love it. Clé de Peau concealer, flat concealer brush. Just lightly put some concealer on the blemish or like any kind of a spot discoloration, and then just pat it in. I'm using this Smashbox ABLAZE eye palette. I'm gonna start with this one right here, which is called Dark Horse, and just put it all over the lid. Ooh, I like this color. It's like pinky. I did this eye look a while ago, so I kind of forget what it all looks like. MAC 217 just to blend. Okay, that should be better for you guys to see what I'm doing with my eyes. Taking Torch, which is this color right here, and I'm putting it through the crease. And then I'm gonna blend with a clean, fluffy brush. And then I'm actually gonna go through the crease with this brown color right here, which is called Siesta. Give a bit more definition. Just blend all the time. Blending really makes it seem like you know what you're doing, even if you don't. So I want to make sure that my shape is correct because I want it to be a little bit winged. So I'm going to take just a clean Q-tip and just make sure that it doesn't go too high up here and that it kind of wings out like that. And then clean, fluffy brush just to soften those edges. I'm gonna go in with this Delirious color right here. It's kind of like orangey gold. And I'm just gonna go across the lid. If we're gonna do this copper eye, we might as well do it all the way. Then I'm gonna use just a flat shadow brush, and I'm gonna go along the bottom with a mix of this Torch and Delirious. I'm actually going to use that dark brown just for a little bit of definition. And then I'm going to do the same on the top with the dark brown. I'm going to use a flat smudger brush from Sephora and just go along my lash line, kind of as like a shadow liner. Don't worry if you screw it up, you're just going to blend it in anyway. It's really just for a little bit of definition along your lash line. Then I'm going to clean up underneath your eye because you probably have a lot of fallout. So let's not pretend that we don't all lick Q-tip, so I'm just going to do it. And just make sure there's no shadow under the eye where it shouldn't be. Make sure you have a nice shape there. Now that we have all that eyeshadow on, looks super weird without mascara. Slightly zombie-ish, don't worry. I'm going to put concealer on, Makeup Forever Ultra HD, and I'm just gonna put that under my eyes. Well, that's a lot. Fuck. Shit. Blend in all that concealer. Just pat it in with your ring finger. I have this brush from Sephora, the double-ended brush, which is awesome for traveling. It's number 205, and I'm going to take this side, the crease side, dip into this pale color right here, and do a bit of an inner corner glow. Also, the shadow is really pigmented, which is awesome, but don't overdo it, which I just did. Kind of looks cool. Okay, now I'm going to... That just reminded me of forgetting Sarah Marshall when, I forget the main guy's name, but Jason Segel is doing his like Dracula opera, and he's like, die, 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 I can't. I was watching that recently. Okay, that's enough. Quick curl, and then I'm trying out this new mascara from Marc Jacobs. I'm really excited to try it. Velvet Noir mascara. Ooh, the brush is cool. It's very dark. Even though it sounds ridiculous, there are kind of like different shades of black, and some are not as dark as they should be, but this one is nice and dark. Oh, it's really good at lengthening. My bottom lashes look super long. I like it. Let me know what you guys think. This is the first Marc Jacobs mascara I've ever used. Next, I'm gonna move on to brows, and I'm gonna be using this Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. What color is this? Number 2. So as I do this, I just wanted to tell you guys about an initiative that Benefit is doing during the month of May. Every time you get a brow wax, they donate to charities that improve the lives of women and girls. So obviously I'm all for that, so I wanted to let you guys know about that. So I will definitely be getting a brow wax in the month of May. I think it's an awesome initiative, especially because you get to do something like treat yourself to a brow wax, and it can help somebody somewhere. So all of you guys, get out there and get your brows waxed. I feel like there's always one brow that turns out better than the other. And today it's this one. Okay, now I'm just gonna set my brows with this Benefit Gimme Brow in number 1. And I just like to wipe off the excess. And then I'm just gonna brush upwards. I usually start like here, mid-brow, and then I go into the beginning, just because I don't like it when the inner part looks overloaded with product. Okay, so those are pretty bushy brows right now. Now I'm gonna go on to bronzer. I bought myself the Tom Ford bronzer in Terra, so I'm gonna try it out and see what we think. I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and go along the hollows of my cheeks, along my forehead, and jawline. Obviously I love it. Oh, fuck. Oh well. Okay, I'm just gonna use a highlighter, and I just got this one. I did a little bit of shopping at the Sephora 15% off sale. So I got this RMS Beauty Magic Luminizer, and this is all natural organic, and it's supposed to be like the best luxury makeup natural line that there is. So I just wanted to try out this cult favorite. So I'm just gonna pat it on top of my nose, and on top of my lid. It's nice and subtle, but it still gives you a glow and it's not at all shimmery, which is my biggest pet peeve. Actually, I might even just use the Tom Ford bronzer as blush, I think. Yes. Okay, so all we have left is lips. So in the photo I used a STILA liquid lipstick, and I will link that on my blog post as well. But I think I'm going to try this Bite Beauty high pigment pencil in Madeira. And I'm going to see how this looks. It's quite pale. And I always like to tap the product in with my finger. So this is just slightly too pale for my liking, so I'm going to add in Bite Beauty lip pencil in number 20. This is just a little bit browner. Okay. That reminds me of Ace Ventura. Pet Detective. So this is the finished look. You can kind of dial up the orange bronzy, or sorry, orange coppery color, or dial it down, you know, like you could do like a subtle copper brown smoky eye if you wanted. So again, I hope that was helpful. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm doing a ton of giveaways. I just gave away a pair of Miu Miu sunglasses. I'm really excited to ship those out to my reader. And I will see you guys in the next video.